Americans, at least Americans that voted for Donald Trump, are very geeked up on the Doge crew, that being Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. And they're happy because they say they're going to make changes. They're going to make things work better. They're going to cut government wasting. They're going to cull people from the ranks of the government that don't need to be there, which of course will raise unemployment and just make things better again, make America and government great again. However, they missed a bit of the part about the America First thought process and all the people they want to deport because they didn't quite get that they just sort of want to do it for everyone. It's sort of an equal opportunity deportation. And Musk and Ramaswamy have been in some battles defending the practice of hiring foreign-born engineers in Silicon Valley, emphasizing the necessity of attracting top global talent to maintain that U.S. competitive edge in technology innovation. Here's Musk's thought on the process because he is the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, two really big tech companies who has challenges finding bright, skilled, highly educated folks in the States to actually take his jobs. He says he'd like to hire American workers and more of them. But there's a dire shortage of extremely talented and motivated engineers in America. That's a quote from him. So he has to go outside of the States and get these people from abroad. Meanwhile, Vivek Ramaswamy talks about it not being so much a domestic issue of the talent and their knowledge, but just cultural factors. The way they are literally wired, they are wired different. And these are things that sort of get into a bit of, but he suggests that American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence. Basically saying that sitcoms and American sitcoms were being just sort of the Peter Griffins of the world is what Americans think of, while foreigners come in, they want to win, they want to fight, they want to do their best. He says people celebrate the prom queen over the math Olympiad and the jock over the valedictorian, so people in the States don't have that drive to do stuff. Yes, they said that. And why are they saying this? Because people who've worked from people come from foreign countries, come to us to work on H-1B visa programs. And this allows companies to employ foreign workers in specialty occupations, most of those being highly educated, highly skilled, such as tech work or sometimes doctors and things like that. Critics argue that the program can displace native-born workers and suppress wages because people brought in on those visas work for less because they're willing to work for less to work in this country where they not get as much from their normal country. Henceforth, it's being called indentured servitude for foreign-born people. And yes, it is a DEI program that keeps Americans out of jobs by definition because it does that. And they don't see that. Meantime, the conversation also coincides with President-elect Donald Trump's appointment of tech industry figures such as Shriram Krishna as senior policy advisor for artificial intelligence, indicating a potential shift on immigration policies affecting the tech sector. You may remember that whole S-hole countries quip by Mr. Trump last time around. And why don't we bring more people from Iceland where they're white and stuff like that? That's where the debate comes from. Because what we're hiring in is a lot of people from, they are a lot of brownish people and whitish people from other countries who are more highly skilled, if you will, who could compete well against folks in this nation because they win out the jobs essentially. But part of it is you can pay them less because they're here on the visa. And what's really interesting is many people we talk about deporting are people who've basically overstayed their visas. These aren't people that are crossing the border, although that is a very serious problem and more people are doing it day by day looking for that better life. These are people who got the better life, got the lottery ticket and came into our nation, won a visa that we asked to come here. And then they just didn't go home. They didn't get rid of it. They just stuck around because they're useful and people let them stick around. There's your dilemma there. What do you think about H-1B visas? What do you think about the tech sector hiring highly skilled people from foreign lands because they say the Americans can't get the job? That is literally what the words out of their mouth come out to say, that Americans can't get the job done. They're not fit for the jobs. They don't have the attitudes. So we have to hire these foreigners to do the work for us. They don't say that about apple pickers and house builders. Like, they're not Americans doing these jobs. So we bring in these people that have to do the work for us because it is true in both cases. Let me know your thoughts.